Oh my goodness. Can you believe how expensive travel has gotten? I mean, this year is getting pretty ridiculous. Like, I love traveling. I'm someone who's always trying to go on vacation, and I don't think that vacation should be a week or two. I feel like vacation, traveling, adventure, however you want to see it, is something you should be able to do for more than 2 weeks out the year, whenever you want. And yes, it should be affordable, right? It should be affordable. But sometimes it doesn't feel that way. It might not feel that way because maybe you're living check to check. Maybe the places you want to go to is just super expensive and you have a fine taste. Okay. I understand. And sometimes everyone's not on that book now, worry later. I used to be, but I've gotten better. But that's because I finally learned the ultimate travel hack. The ultimate travel hack. And that's because I learned how to travel for free. Okay, I learned how to travel for free. I've been teaching other people, and now I'm here to teach you. So, if you're someone who's been looking to travel anywhere in the world, whether it's to continuously go to the same place whenever you want, because travel shouldn't feel like an escape, right? It shouldn't be an escape from your everyday life. It should just feel like a part of your life. It should just feel like the thing to do, right? You just get up and go whenever you want, no matter the cost. And it shouldn't feel like a task. It shouldn't feel expensive. And it shouldn't feel like it's only limited to a small majority of people. And the way we're going to be able to travel and enjoy the things that travel brings us, whether it's meeting new people, learning new languages, tasting new food, being able to see beautiful new views, or just have new life experiences, is by learning how to travel for free, right? And that is the best thing that I can do for you today. And that is what I'm going to do. So if you're ready to learn, I want you to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. And I want you to comment below the place that you are dying to go to, right? The places that you are dying to go to. So next time I can do these steps for you and help you see how exactly you can accomplish that goal. So today I'm going to walk you through a few steps on how I find my travel and how I make sure that I'm able to afford it for free. So pay close attention because I may not keep up this video forever, okay? So looking for some of the best travel deals, I personally love Google Flights. It has carried me through these years and have helped me secure some of the best deals, some of the best flights to some of the most luxurious locations I've have ever been to with beautiful, breathtaking views. I can go on for days. Okay. So you're gonna put where you're leaving from. I live in New York, and so most likely I'm flying out of JFK LaGuardia International, JFK always. But put whatever location you're going to be flying out, and let's say I'm going to Rome. Okay, flying into Rome. If you have specific dates in mind, go ahead and put your specific dates. This is the one thing I love about Google. It gives you the flights that you're leaving per day. So if you're flexible on your dates, it's great because let's say you know that you can leave on Friday instead, you can save a lot more money than it had you flew out on Thursday, let's say because you decided to start your trip earlier on Thursday, right? It can make all the difference. So let's look at this. Let's say you're going from the 30th to the 4th, you would be spending $1,200. But if you were going from the 7th to the 11th, now you're spending $785. Big difference, because that difference right there, you could be using to eat, because the food in Rome, if you've never been and someone has told you it's good, I want you to know right now, it is amazing. It did not disappoint. Every single thing was delicious, like ridiculously delicious. And I've heard people tell me that the food wasn't that good. I don't know where they went. Now, I did go to a lot of mom and pop shops because that's where the banging food is. Don't go to the commercial tourist restaurant. Go to the mom and pop shop if you don't already know. So if you're flexible on your dates, this is great. But remember, we're learning how to travel for free. And I have a specific method. So the method that I'm specifically teaching today, we want to go a little bit further out in the future. So let's say you're looking to go like September. Okay, awesome. September, October. Look at these dates. We go from 1,000 in June, July to about 387. Now, this is probably because it's off season, a little bit chillier. Now, when I went, I did go in October, November. Right, I went October, November. I was there for a couple of weeks, and it was nice. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too crowded. And the temperature was good. Like, you had some sun, and then you can wear something light. I'm always cold, for those of you who don't know. But weather was great to me, right? Not too hot, not too cold. But if you're looking to be in massive heat, basking on the beach on the coast of Amalfi, this is not the right time for that, because you're not going to get into the water. It is not that hot, at least the day that I was there, the days that I were there. But remember, you're going to tailor this vacation to how you want your trip to go. Now, right now, I'm doing it based off of cost, and we're going to figure out how to get that cost covered and not pay a single dime out of our own pocket. So if you want to go when it's super hot, or you want to do certain activities at a certain time, keep that in mind of how you're doing this. So if we're going further out and we're deciding to go September, October, look at these prices, right? We can go September, right? We can go September 9th to the 13th, and we're still paying that $387. So the price okay, so we're going to click done, right? And you can filter out so many different things. This is what I really love. You can do a nonstop, right? This is great. We're leaving at night and we're landing in the afternoon. Now, if you and this is a direct flight. I live for a direct flight. You get there in the afternoon, it's nice. You're not getting there too late where you have to worry about safety and where you're going and all this stuff, right? It's still daylight. Now you're leaving late at night, but the airport's usually empty at night anyway, right? Honestly, to me, the best time to fly, early in the morning, late at night, 1,000 different reasons I can get into. So let's say we select this flight. Right. And then coming back, cool, we have another nonstop. We leave in the evening, we land at night. I'm coming home, so I usually don't care if I'm coming home this late. I feel fine. I go home, going to bed, right? It's good time. It's time to go to sleep by the time I get home. So I'm okay with this flight. We can select it. If you want something different for different reasons, you can go ahead and look and check that out. So awesome, cool, right? We're going with the 368 flight costs. Perfect. So now that this is our round trip flight to Rome, September 9th to 13th, what we're going to have to do is we're going to now have to find a place to stay. Okay. So let's go to Expedia. Okay. Expedia is going to allow us to find a place to stay. So we're going to pick Rome. Okay. We're doing Rome City Center. We said September 9th to 13th. 9th to 13th, yes. So there we go. We're going to search and we're going to find a place to stay, right? We're just doing this rough, so I'm not going to go in depth how crazy I can get. But we're doing nice light work and finding something nice, right? We want something that has good reviews. So you can either pick you could pick very good or good. Let's do a 7+ and up, right? Sometimes, you might find something that's still within good range. We want to give ourselves some options, especially if, we're looking within a certain price range or looking for a certain look, a feel, whatever the case is. You can do fully refundable, right, which is nice, which means that you can get your money back if you don't go. You can do reserve now and pay later, which is really great. Your room is reserved and you pay on arrival. I love reserve now and pay later, especially if I don't want to fully have it charged on my card or pay it now. And this is a great option because remember, we are making sure that this is all going to be free. So having reserve now, pay later is a great thing. Okay, so if anything, we can select that. We want a hotel, right? We want a hotel, and we could do breakfast included. City, we want air condition, of course. You might not need it because it's October, but the way global warming has been working, who knows? Okay, so now we are looking at just different places and their costs. So we honestly can stay wherever we'd like. right? City centers are usually a good area to stay. You want to stay downtown. You want to stay where things are happening, so they're walking distance, or you're not doing too much. This looks nice, looks clean, right? Nice. This is right across from the Coliseum. This is really cool. Okay. See, I'm just looking at a few different things. Okay, cool. Let's go with this one since it's right. Was this the view? No. This one had the Coliseum. Wow. Okay, this one. Wow. 47 Boutique Hotel, right? It's right across from the Coliseum from what it seems like. So and it's right in the city center, right? When you go, literally everything that you want to see is in this area. And if you're not sure, you can click on this map, right? And you can look and see in relation to where your hotel is, right? The hotel is right here. Hotel is right here. These little dots are restaurants and supermarkets and sites for you to see. So if you feel like there's enough things in the area that allow you to want to stay there, then yes, it is a great pick for you. If not, you keep looking. This one seems okay, so we're going to just go ahead with that. And so they have different rooms. We have our classic room, right? Very simple. We have our exclusive double. There's this, a deluxe double. Do they have any other types of rooms? They don't. So let's say the deluxe double looks nice. I'm trying to see what's really oh, has a couch. This has a little seating. So if you wanted something with a little more room, maybe you'd go for this one, right? But let's say you're going by yourself and you don't really care. Cool. So how much you're paying? $2,612. Okay? So we have $2,616 plus our flight, and our flight is $368. That brings us to $2,984. One carry-on bag available for a fee. So good thing we noticed that, right? So how much are they going to charge us for a fee? We'd have to, check their rules and how much they're charging. They're probably charging anywhere between 50 and more. So if you are doing a carry-on, sorry about that. If you are doing carry-on or a checked bag, let's see what the cost is. A small underseat bag, right? That's like a backpack, free. A carry-on bag is going to be $35 during booking. After booking is $45, and at the airport is $65. So just put the $35 while you're booking. Pack everything that you need and just don't worry about it. So let's add that $35 right now. And you might buy stuff on the way back. And shopping there is really great, especially if you're doing luxury shopping. Just a heads up, it is way cheaper than in the States. If you have questions about that, feel free to click the link in the description below, and schedule a discovery call, and we can talk about it some more. Okay, we can chat it up and go over why shopping there is great and what to look for, what to do, how to save all that money, and great jazz. So we're at 3,019. Now we need to eat. Okay, we need to eat. So how much are we spending on food? A great way to do this is literally, we're going to go to Google, and how much do people spend daily in Rome? Okay? How much do people spend daily in Rome? 65 to 95, that's in euros a day, right? Comfortably as a budget traveler. Now, that is very true. Average price of a 7-day trip to Rome for a solo, 1,112. For a couple, 2. Okay, so let's say you're going solo. Let's just put that price, okay? Let's even see how much that is per day. Let's see if it comes out to what they're saying. If we divide that by 7, that comes out to about 160 a day. So it's a little bit more than this. Remember, this is to visit Rome comfortably as a budget traveler. Maybe you don't want to budget too much. Okay, so let's tack on this price so that you can eat what you want. You know, you can buy gifts for people if you like. You can pay for tours if you want. So this brings us to 4,140. So right now we paid for our flight, we paid for our hotel, we have food, and little trinkets that we can buy for people. That's us spending $160 in 7 days. We're doing the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. So that's 7 days that we will be there, right? Let's add cab, right? Let's say going and coming back is $100, $50 each way. It might not be that much, but we're just gonna put that, right? We can also get an exact estimate if you want. How? We are going to take the address of this hotel, and we can just put it in Google Maps, right? You can map it from the hotel to the airport. We want to add activities, right? We want to do something while we're there. We're there for 70 full days, right? So we're already at 4,240, right? Could we have picked a cheaper hotel? Most certainly. Can we spend more per day? Most certainly, right? But this is where we're at with what we picked. Everyone is different. Your preferences of how you vacation is different, so your price can be higher or less, but this is essentially the steps that you're going through. Now, let's say you want to do a day trip, right? You want to go to Pompeii for a day, right? That's going to be an extra 150. You can skip the line if you'd like. You can do Tuscany from Rome, including 3-course meals. Let's say you want to do that. That's 145 right there. Look, they even have Pompeii and Amalfi Coast. Beautiful. Okay, so you can pick either here. So you can do 2 things if you'd like. You know, there's so many things you can pick to do. Let's say you want to Milan day trip from Rome by high-speed train. Maybe you want to pay to do that. You can get on the hop-on, hop-off bus, right? There's so many things you could do. A Florence day trip from Rome by high-speed train. So let's just tackle on another 150 in case you do another excursion. If you wanted to do some of the sightseeing there, some of it is free, some of you have to pay. So let's just put another 100 for the things that you might want to see or go into, like the Colosseum and other things that are there that you can actually, you know, go and look at, and those little tours, whether you do the hop on, hop off bus, and the things that they provide, right? That brings us at 4,785. You know, maybe you want to do more shopping. Maybe you want to do other activities, whatever the case is, right? Roughly, if we just round this all the way up, we can say this is going to be 4,800. We can round it all the way to a full $5,000, giving us that wiggle room. Anytime I book a trip, I like to put on my flight price, my hotel price. I like to figure out my activities, whether I know that's what I want to do or have a general idea. And then I like to add cushion, because I like to go places and I like to fully enjoy them. I don't want to feel like I can't do certain things because I wasn't aware of the cost, right? So whether you're doing this on your own or you're having someone else plan this for you, it is nice to know how much roughly you're going to spend so you can go with that amount and not know that, okay, this is all I have to spend. This is all I'm spending here. And if you come back with some, awesome, you're going to feel like a rich person. When I come back with money left for my budget, I feel like a richer woman. Okay? Wealthy, overflowing. But you know, when I use it all, I just feel like, wow, I did well. I put this aside so I can enjoy all of this exactly how I want. Okay. So, how are we going to get it for free now? This is exactly what we're going to do to get this trip paid fully for free and have some money left over to really go crazy because we're in Rome. We're going to go to Zillow.com and we are going to click buy. I know this sounds crazy, but bear with me. If you're looking to travel for free, I need you right now to click the like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And I want you to click the link in my description, schedule a call, and continue to learn how to travel for free, because this is one of many ways that I've been teaching, and this is one of my favorite ways. Okay. So we are going to select a city, right? You can select any city you want. I have Philly here. We're going to make sure it says for sale. We're going to click on price, and price can be whatever you want, right? So let's put price at like 90,000, right? You can put more, you can put less, is up to you. For the bed and bath, I'm going to leave it at nothing. Home type, I like to have it only on houses. You can definitely do any type of homes you want. And we're just going to see what has narrowed down. Okay. So we have this here. I like to look at things that look like destroyed, neglected, like needs to be rebuilt. I like distressed homes. Why? Because these people who have their homes on the market are looking and wanting to get it off their hands, right? They want to get this off their hands. So I'm looking for that motivated seller. And the easiest way to find a motivated seller is by finding someone whose property looks like it really needs some help, okay? Like the big bad wolf came and blew it down with one puff. So this right here looks like exactly that. Big bad wolf came and blew this house down. And so this is what I'm going to be working with. So this person, right, this owner is looking to sell their home for $39,900, right? Basically 40,000. Let's just round it all up and work with round numbers. 40,000. So what we're going to do is we want to use this address here. We're going to go to a website, PropStream, and we are going to look at this home. Let's make sure the right address is coming up. Okay, there we go. We're going to look at this home right here, okay? So we have our details. We're going to click on details to give us more information. This house is valued at $113,978, right? A lot more than what they're asking for, but also the house is not in a livable condition. It's not sitting right now at how much it's not looking like its value, right? It needs that love. It needs that repair to look like what it's valued. And so this is its estimated value. This information can help you figure out what numbers you're working with when it comes to reaching out to the owner, whose name is right here, right? Reaching out to the owner and asking them, hey, are you willing to sell this house to me at this price? And the price that we are looking for is going to be a price lower than what he was asking, lower than the 40,000, right? Because what we want to do is we want to negotiate. We want to negotiate and ask him, hey, can you sell this house to me for, since it's basically 40,000, we can ask him to sell the house to us for 35,000, okay? But if we're working with these solid numbers, because we need to make sure that we can afford our vacation, we're going to ask him if he can sell the house to us for 34,900. So where did I get this number? Our trip right now is costing us about 5,000. If we take 39,900 and we subtract 5,000 from it, it's going to bring us at 34,900. So we're going to go to him and say, hey, can you sell it to us for this price? And he's going to hopefully say, sure. Right. And when he agrees, we're going to put it on contract, allowing us to have 30 days to get this house sold. So more than enough to secure a buyer to purchase and close the deal so that you can make your profit and the seller can get their share for selling their home. Okay. And that's how you're going to be leveraging it without spending any money. Okay. You do not have to spend any money when it comes to selling this house, right? You're not putting any money down at all. It is the buyer who will be covering your fee and will be purchasing the home, not you. Okay. And this is such a great and simple way that you can do this from home. As for the vacation, right? Once that deal is closed, you can book that trip, you can pay for everything, and it is good to go. So remember, you can stay at a nicer hotel, right? You can spend more money. You can go to the Maldives. You can go to Fiji. You can go wherever it is you want. All you need to know your numbers. How pretty is this, right? So it doesn't matter how much your vacation is going to cost. Do the numbers so you know what type of property you need to find so that you can make those numbers work, okay? And understanding how those numbers can work is what's going to help you not only find the best deal, but also close the best deal, make that profit. If anything that I said is of interest to you, if you're curious to test it out, to do it for 30 days and to see what comes of it so that you can go on that trip, I want you to not only just try it out, but I want you to take it seriously. So if any of this resonates with you, I want you to click the link in the description. Let's talk and let's get you started.